a little bit to put together this room just because there's been school going on and other things. But today I was able to finish painting and finish off the light gray color. We had painted the one wall, the thundercloud, several weeks ago, and it just took me a little while to catch up with other activities and to get these walls painted as well. So tonight I'm going to be loading in the bed and the bed area. I still have to put together some curtains, something for the closet area, and I've ordered those. Those should be coming this week. I do need some nice outlet covers. I'm going to look for those tomorrow. And just starting to put things back together. I'm going to keep this very spare. Since it is a guest room, we want our guests to feel like they have some room to hang up clothes and put things down, and keep it more as an open potential room. And I'm probably not going to put a whole lot of furniture back into this room. So the one thing I do think I'm really excited to share with you the quilt that I bought for this room. So we're going to do the bed first. I'm probably going to give it a good sweep and make sure the carpet's all in good shape. Although we're still thinking carpet. I'm going to do a separate video about the carpet. But for right now, the carpet will be fine. We'll give it a good sweep and clean and make sure it's okay after painting. And hope to put the bed together. And then once I get the quilt together, we'll start thinking about how to decorate this feature wall. I have not put as much prep into the feature wall as I did with the dressing room. So this is definitely something I've been thinking about more lately than have been cooking up for a while. The one thing I am thinking of for this feature wall is I do love florals and I do collect a lot of floral artwork. So I was thinking that I probably have enough in my stash to do this whole wall without buying a thing. So I'm going to kind of go around and shop in the house, which is a great way to do things. I do that all the time for clothing. Like I just go and shop in my closet, and you wouldn't believe how many times I find things with tags still on, and I'm like, oh, it still has the tags. I haven't worn it yet. So I'm going to do a little shopping in the house for the wall. I have an idea of where to jump off, and I thought we'd get the bed done first and then kind of see how things lay out in terms of that. And then I do have a jump off point that I'm pretty excited about. This point, I would say this is a very bland room, and especially for my decorating style. I tend to go with bold colors, and especially on the wall. And this is a little bit toned down for me. It's very neutral. This is the first time these two rooms I've ever done any gray, and I just really started to see gray as like kind of a approachable neutral for me. I tend to go with wild colors, and I wanted something though that would be soothing for the guest room. But I still want some color. And I said before, my feature wall here is going to feature florals. And we're going to start with quite a bold choice of quilt. I found this quilt on Amazon, and I wanted something that would definitely pick up the thundercloud or the dusty blue, but I really wanted some other colors. Maybe a little red for Christmas season, maybe just some other florals. I sort of fell in love with this one fabric here with the stripes, and it sort of puts me in mind of, you know, French fabric, something like that, maybe Provence, that type of fabric that you think of in France. So I'm going to make the bed, and we're going to check out the quilt a little bit more closely. I kind of stopped because I didn't know what fabric backed this quilt. And To me, one of the most intriguing florals in this quilt, it's a patchwork quilt, was this turquoise with the pink peony, actually. And I flipped over the quilt, and that is the fabric that backs the whole thing. And this was kind of, when I think of that light gray, it's absolutely the gray of the leaves in this quilt. And when you see what I have to surprise you with the wall, it's kind of miraculous in a way. So we're gonna see it's coming here. Well, here is the bed in all its glory, and the quilt, of course, that we purchased. It is a queen size, but I didn't have the option of it's on a full bed, but we're just gonna use this as a bedspread. I'm not gonna use a dust ruffle with it, not really as a accent quilt, but more as a full-size bedspread. But I wanna go in and show you the colors that are in this quilt. They're fantastic. It's a cozy line quilt. I'll put the description from Amazon in our description here, but here is a navy blue, and if I go over it, it just matches the carpet that's in here to a T. I didn't even see that when I was ordering this. And then I love, this is the thundercloud, the background there with the peonies fabric, which is very similar to, if you see over here, that is again that beautiful turquoise. That is the back side of it. I may even fold that down so that you can see the turquoise. I think I will do that here before I finish for the night. But eventually my hope is to have a headboard that goes with this bed, but maybe not for a few months just yet. But right now I'm so excited because it looks so incredible with these colors. And as you see, all of a sudden my little neutral guest bedroom just got a lot more exciting really quickly. So I'm going to add a little lighting. I am going to turn down that bed and show the back side of that quilt. And then we're going to get to the mystery. Now you can see from this side, there is a built-in counter right here that my daughter used as her makeup counter and schoolwork desk. And we're going to leave it here just because it's a great place. If you wanted to set a suitcase, you could set a suitcase on top of it or store shoes below. One thing I am going to be working on and adding in as finishing touches is we're going to take the silver can leg, and that's going to be updated to something a little bit more appropriate. And then of course I will clean off the counter, but I want to have enough room for a chair to go under the counter as well. So we're going to go digging a little bit. And please don't mind the mess. I did scrub my kitchen floor. Look how great it looks. But I have something back here that I want to kind of dig through. My dining room is where everything gets dumped. And that's one of my next projects on the list. But I have sort of an amazing, incredible picture to share with you. And I can't believe how great it's going to look back there. So give me a chance to just pick it up. And as I said, this room is going to be all about florals. And if you remember from what I said before, I want to try to use things I already have. And I have loads of things that I've never put up. And this painting is one of them. And I purchased it from a friend back in the spring. And I don't know what led me to purchase this piece. My friend is an artist, and I have taken art classes from him. And his name is Seymour, and he's a great teacher as well. And we're both teachers in the drama area. And this is the painting. Before I put up the painting, I wanted to make sure that the side table would fit in the corner, and the lovely little hurricane lamp right there, and it fits just perfectly. And I think, again, it's just echoing all the floral vibes of the quilt. Well, I'm pretty excited about our moody start to the feature wall, and I want to find some other pieces that will reflect sort of that cozy, warm vibe. The painting is a little higher on the wall, because I do anticipate adding a headboard to this setup. So it's probably a little higher than I would normally have put it, but I think that'll work out pretty well. I just think it's a great jump off point, and I can't wait to go diving into my stash of goodies and to add to this feature wall. It's going to be a lot of fun. I love the florals. I love peonies. Peonies are hands down my favorite flower to grow, and I love them in the spring. And when he said he had a picture of peonies back this spring, I just really was excited. And to see how well it goes in this space, I'm more than over the moon about it. So thanks to my friend Paul Seymour and his lovely artwork, which is the jump off to this moody feature wall. I was pretty excited when I came home. I'm being a little quiet. It's pretty late. But when I came home, on the porch was waiting my curtains for the closet, and they fit perfectly. I'm pretty excited about that. I also see the valance for the window, which I probably will put up tomorrow, but it just adds so much nice depth and color. I absolutely love this quilt pattern. I'm just putting the final finishing touches on our guest room. My intent is to add more artwork to this wall. I just sort of ran out of time. We do have a guest coming, and that is my oldest daughter. I added this beautiful pink chair. I think it matches our bright pink so well. And on the counter, I just wanted her to feel welcome, so I made a little bit of a tea coffee station. It's her favorite mug, some chocolates and some cookies. And then I have my little advent calendar. I love that, trying to get us into the season, and she'll be here when it starts Advent. And then I just put a towel, a hand towel, and a washcloth, just so that she feels at home. We've added our valance and a little beautiful white under curtain, nice room darkening curtain. And then of course, I just added, remember I showed you just a day ago, I was so excited to get, these are curtains, but I'm going to use them as the closet doors to this closet. I just made her a little tea station. I know she loves tea. I know she loves coffee as well, but I put some of her favorite teas there. And then of course, just like a one single serve Mr. Coffee that we had. And I know she's gonna love that candle. It's from the Bath and Body Works, and it's pumpkin pecan waffles. So I think she's gonna really like that. And in the advent calendar, we have some Dove chocolates, which I know that's one of her favorites. One of the things I upgraded to in this room as I was getting, just starting to, this is the final little finishing touches, is I wanted to add some brass outlet covers. Here is an electrical cover. So it's been a few weeks since I did the finishing touches on this room, and it's kind of evolved a bit. If you notice above the bed, I changed the picture to a yard long that I had of some florals, and I think they still look amazing, but we're gonna really feature the Paul Seymour print on the opposite wall, which I think it kind of really stands out with the light gray. I changed the curtains, just the underneath sheers, and I really like that light pale pink blush. I think that's gonna work really, really well with our topper and our quilt, which I just absolutely love. I've added those pink pillows. I believe that was in our last video. And then I added some beautiful aqua colored floral pillows in the back, just to really lift it up in the back. And as I said before, my intention is to add a headboard to this bed eventually. And of course, this beautiful hurricane lamp we added over here, and the wax warmer, just to kind of create that cozy feeling. We have our tea station, our little advent train. And then on this wall, I added some beautiful trays that I collected. If you ever watch my intro, you've seen these trays. I picked them up in Ligonier at the Graham's Antique Mall. And I just, again, thought the colors were perfect for this room, especially that floral. And they look a little orange on my screen, but they're really a beautiful pink color that goes super well with everything that we're seeing here. And as I pan around the room, you're gonna get a sneak peek at one of my trees. We'll talk about that more later. Here's the closet with, again, the curtain panels that I used, but just as closet doors in it. I think it really works well. And this beautiful little antique side chair that I had around the house and I've used in my craft room at times, but I think it fits beautifully here. And also it sits right under the makeup counter, so it's a nice place to sit as well. So I think the room is looking ready for guests. I'm so thrilled with it. It certainly isn't too bland, I don't think, with this color. And I just absolutely love the quilt. So pleased with how the room turned out.